If you're watching this video, I want you to know they disconnected my morning video 14 times in a row this morning. 14 times as I stood back here trying to get the message out that there's always a way out, even if it's painful. Even if it's painful, there's a way out. And it takes courage sometimes to turn around and walk away into the great unknown. It takes a whole lot of courage to do that. You may say, well, I don't have the strength to do it. I don't know what's going to happen. That's where faith comes into play. I had to come back on here and restart my video because I was sitting there talking for like 4 minutes, getting disconnected on this right here, right there. There's always a way out, even if it's painful. Disconnected me 14 times in a row. Cut off my audio, cut off my video. And as I stood there, I stood up speaking the truth. They wouldn't even upload it to the YouTube. They left it. They left it as an upcoming thing. There's always a way out, even if it's painful. Good morning, Al, honey. Good morning, everyone. That's right. No. See, let me see if I can stand up again, because I'm going to stand up and I'm going to speak. I just stood here. It didn't like the message. That was the message that came to me as I'm getting ready for the day. There's always a way out, even if it's painful. Even you think, well, you don't know my situation. There's always a way out, even if it's painful, without you having to totally give up on life. You can literally, which takes an enormous amount of courage, to just turn around and walk away and let go. Let go of it. Just turn around and walk away and let go and walk into the great unknown. And you don't know what's going to happen. You don't, but you got to have the faith on the inside of your being is what you got to have on the inside of here. You have to have the faith and you got to have the action. You got to have the two working together. Both of them got to work together. This is my 15th time. This is my 15th attempt to get this message out. I'm going to tell you something about 1515. 1515. I seen that number this morning. Where did I see it at? I saw it on my treadmill screen, 1515. So I looked up the 1515, symbolic reason, spiritual. And you go look it up yourself. And now this is my 15th attempt to come on here and do this video. There's always a way out, even if it's painful, without you having to totally give up on your life. You can turn around, walk away, and walk out into that great unknown. And it takes a whole lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage. And you may say, I don't have the courage. I don't have the strength. You got everything you need on the inside of you. You got the light of God's love. You got Jesus. You got everything you need on the inside of here to take that first step. Some people may leap out of the situation that they're in. They may go running and jumping, not caring what's behind them, but there's always a way out if you got the courage enough, and you really do. Don't sit there and think, well, I'm not strong enough. Don't do that to yourself. You're a lot stronger than you realize. Sometimes walking away is extremely painful. It is, in most cases, very, very painful, and you will feel like you left a part of you behind. Well, you left a part of you behind, and guess what? When you start walking into the great unknown, you're going to get a new part of you. You're going to get a new part of you because the old part of you left back there. The old part of you that just like, that was it. That was it. You done threw your hands up in the air, saying, I can't take it no more. I'm going to walk away. I'm scared. I'm terrified. You got to do it. Sometimes you got to do it in order to save what's left of you. Sometimes you got to walk away to save the other half of your being right here. Leave the other half back there. Spiritually speaking, you know. No, there's always a way out, even if it's painful. If you're just tuning in, I tried to do this video. They disconnected me 14 times while I stood here for 4 and some odd minutes. They kept disconnecting my audio, my video. And then I thought, well, I've been talking for 4 minutes. Certainly something got out. Certainly something got out. No, nothing got out. They didn't want it to get out. But guess what? I had to come back on here. This is now my 15th attempt. My 15th attempt. They disconnected me 14 times. Now, this is my 15th time coming back on here to get this message out. You don't got to totally throw your hands up in the air and give up on life. You do not. There's always a way out, no matter what it is. And it takes courage. It takes courage to do what's best for your spirit on the inside. And you may not understand why things happen the way that they happen. It may put a great deal of fear in you, especially in the day and age that we're living in. It's going to put a lot of fear on the inside of you, but you need to push that fear aside. You need to take time to go and look inwardly and pray. Pray for guidance. If you have any trustworthy friends or family members, you can talk to them. They have good wisdom. They have good guidance. If you got trustworthy friends and family members who have your best interests at heart, and they resonate with you, seek wise counsel. Don't seek bad counsel. How do I know if it's wise counsel? Well, let's think about this. Is it resonating with love? Does it have the fruit of the Spirit? Does it have love? Is it what they're telling you? Can you see love in what they're telling you? Or can you see something more, even more pain? Can you see even more pain in the advice that you get? And it's not a good pain. It's a bad pain. It's done in a really, really, really bad way. Okay. Sometimes the advice you get is really bad advice. Because sometimes the advice you get from others is what they would do and not what's best for you. So there's always a way out, even if it's painful. It is. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage. It does take a lot of courage to turn around and walk away at times, no matter what your situation is. But you'll find out over time, you're going to get tired of repeating the same patterns over and over and over in your life. And you have no choice. Say, no, that's it. I'm done. I'm not going to stay in it. I'm not going to allow myself to be tortured like this, done like this. I've got to go. I've got to get right. I got to do it right. I got to start walking that unknown. Chances are you've had, like, you know what you needed to do in your life and you just didn't have the strength. Well, you got to find the strength within. Right here. It's right here. There's always a way out. And oftentimes it's really painful, but I promise you, you got all the strength you need. If you got the love of God on the inside, that unconditional love, you got that anchor on the inside of you, you got Jesus on the inside of you, you got love. Love is the anchor in this world, and it is truly, it's the way forward. You're not going to make it in this life without the love on the inside of you. I'm just going to tell you right now, because that love, it grounds you, it centers you, it gives you that peace that passes all understanding, and you don't have to worry about tomorrow. You don't have to worry about any of it. You can truly, you can let it go and just center yourself right here and just start walking into the great unknown with that faith on the inside of you. Yeah, Buttercup. That's right, you are. This is my 15th time. This is not my 15th attempt. Now this is my 15th time actually getting this message out. There's always a way out, even if it's painful, no matter what it is. And it takes a lot of strength and courage, but I encourage you, whatever it is, you may say, well, I don't want to clean this house. I don't want to do that job. I don't want to go out there and do that thing that I know I need to do. I don't want to have that conversation that I know I need to have. It's too uncomfortable. Push past the uncomfortableness and grow. Push past the uncomfortableness and grow. I tried 14 times. This is my 15th time, and I have connected you all. So I'm going to go. My words are done. So, gotta open up this Proverbs thing. I'm going to pull something out. What do I know? I don't know what it's going to say. Look at this. This is what I pulled out. A friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. This is your proverb for the day. The crooked heart will not prosper. The lying tongue tumbles into trouble. Okay, so I pulled that out. That's your message, you all. It's like a little bread basket. No, there's always a way out. But it's got to be done in love. It's got to be done in love. That's right. Because if it's done in love, it'll all smooth itself out. It'll be perfectly smooth. Perfectly smooth. It really does matter what your intentions are on the inside of you. If you want to go out there and inflict a lot of pain on people, you're going out there with the wrong intentions. If you want to show people, you want to do to them what you feel they done to them, to you, it's going to come back on you. That's not the way to be. It isn't. You're supposed to do unto others the way you would have them do to you. If you want to be loved, you got to be loved. You got to treat each other with love. You got to treat each other with respect. you're not supposed to go I'll pay that person back, because you know what? You'd be just like that person who did that to you. You can't do that. You got to leave room for God. You got to leave room for love to grow in your life. Okay, you do. Just do all that you can in love. And you don't got to be a doormat. You're not a doormat. Okay, you're not. You got a voice, and that's right. So I'm going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. Just look up the number 1515. Look up the number 15. So this is 3 15s this morning that I sing, because this is my 15th time standing here getting disconnected. This is my 15th time I persevered. Okay? Yeah. No, there's always a way out, even though it's painful. But you got the strength you need on the inside of you. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. Okay? That's okay. It's all right. I'm going to go. Y'all, could please hit that subscribe button. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button on here. And you might have got unsubscribed. You may want to check your subscription. And thank you for joining. And please give this video a thumbs up, you all. Thank you so very much. And that's right. Love you.